What are you waiting for? Come be a part of CeeCee's world on 106 Live Radio.
Happy Saturday. You have just stepped into CeeCee's world. And yes, I am your girl, Cee Cees. Oh, we got a good show in store for you today. So, honey, it's a lot of tea. We got a lot of tea to talk about, and we're going to get into all of the things. We got a special guest. We have Mike the model that will be in here very soon. So we're going to chop it up with him. And so the question has been raised, are men treating women in 2022 with less respect than they did in the 80s and 90s? It is a conversation that we're going to have today. We're going to talk about it. Because I don't necessarily, well, you know what, y'all gonna have to wait and see, because we're gonna get into it. But right now, we're gonna get into a little Roddy Ricch, a little Jack Harlow, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk to our boy Mike the model. So don't go anywhere, because guess what? You right here in CeeCee's world.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him 12 SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. She said the so got the cash out. Told them wipe a no, say slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at. I was at that, where the stash at? Cruise the city in a bulletproof Cadillac, cause I know these out there where the bag at. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Try to give me 5 mile water. I lay down on my son, on my daughter. I had the Draco with me, Dwayne Carter. A lot of out here playing, ain't ballin'. I done put my whole arm in the rim, Vince Carter. And I know Poppy get a key for the quarter. Shotty barely seen the double C's, I bought her. Got a bitch that's looking like a Leah, she a model. I got the pink slip, my whip ski list. Compton, I'm about to get the key to the city. Patty, lighter, see. Forgetting out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. She said the so got the cash out. Told them wipe a no, say slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at. I've been moving them out. And steal it with me, then he got the blues in the pouch. Took her to the forest, put the wood in her mouth. Don't wear no shoes in my house. The private I'm flying in, I never wanna fly again. I take my chances in traffic. She sucking on no hands with it. I just made the rolling plane like a landing strip. I'm a 2020 president candidate. I done put 100 bands on Zimmerman. I've been moving real gangster, so that's why she pick a grip. Shawty call me Chris Cole, cause I pop my got it out the mud. There's nothing you can tell me. Yeah, when I had a job, South Street wealthy. Yeah, out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. She said the so got the cash out. Told them wipe a no, say slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at. Put at the up, I shoot at the cup. I got knots on top of my knots. She said she won't date, took her to Six Flags, I took her to nuts. Put on a roller coaster, about to go top. Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him 12 SWAT. lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pool, he a fool. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville, and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair, she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my ego. She heard she said certified freak, hang around dust, and she learning my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little freak, but she don't put this on the ground. Little boys trying to diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fan. It's how I hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. Listen, I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't evolving, it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing a section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can't be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed in. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me, and she tryna get it unfastened. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow, and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed, they satin. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag, they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to CeeCee's World. I am your girl, Cee Cees. It's going to be, again, an amazing show. So if you missed the intro, we got a lot going on. We have a guest co-host today. Welcome.
This Miss Lovely T.
Yes, Miss Lovely T in the building. And we're going to chop it up today. We're going to talk to Mike the model. But of course, at any point you want to be a part of this conversation, hit me up. 404-464-8785. Mike, welcome to CeeCee's World.
Thank you for welcoming me, Cece.
You are very welcome. So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'm Mike. I'm from New York City. I'm model for all Black-owned clothing brands.
Okay.
Nice.
And is that something that you did specifically? Like I only want to work with Black urban brands.
Well, I did a photo shoot for Polo and Calvin Klein, but it never got supported. So I said, why not support my own people the way we support foreigners?
Mm-hmm.
So since I've been modeling for Black-owned clothing, I've been on 2 TV shows, 6 radio shows, and featured in 9 magazines.
Wow.
Okay.
So I get more love and support from Black-owned clothing brands than I would from Polo and other brands.
Wow.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
What's your theory on why you think that is?
Why what?
That you get less support when you were modeling for big brands, Polo, Calvin Klein, than when you get more support in the urban brands?
I feel like because the Black-owned clothing brands are starting from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I support them, it's like I'm putting them out there. I'm doing photo shoots in their clothing, getting their clothes put in magazines.
Mm-hmm.
So Ralph Lauren, I'm not giving them opportunities that the black-owned clothing brands are giving me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm so blessed to model for black-owned clothing brands. They're giving me opportunities that the big brands would never give me.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
See?
So
Support.
yeah, support is everything.
Yes.
That's extremely important. So you come to Atlanta. You've been in Atlanta 2 years.
One
year.
Yeah.
One year in the A.
Fresh off the Greyhound.
Fresh off the Greyhound. So what's the experience been like on the modeling scene here in Atlanta versus when you were in New York?
See, in New York, it's so many people, but Atlanta, it's like Black Hollywood. I love it.
Right?
Because there's so many, like, I want people to understand, we don't have that many black-owned businesses in New York.
Yeah.
We don't.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come to Atlanta, I see black-owned food, black-owned clothes, black-owned hair, black-owned barbershops. So it's like you're in heaven for black people.
Right.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels
Heaven
like.
for black people, because it's black on everything.
For
And I love it.
That's awesome. I mean, I feel that too. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity, but where there's a lot of opportunity and there's a lot of black people, do you find like that there's also a lot of competition within the field that you are in?
Yeah, it's a lot of competition, but that's what makes me different, because I model for strictly only black-owned clothing. So there's not a lot of models out there that support only black-owned clothing. Everybody's
Right.
going after Louis, Gucci,
Yeah.
Prada.
Right.
I'm in over here with just straight black-owned clothing.
Right.
So that's what makes me different than everybody else.
Okay. Is there a certain clothing brand? Because I mean, when I read your bio, you've modeled for a lot of different urban brands. Is there a specific brand that that you love to model for and that you wear on your own all the time?
This one,
What-
Hassan Way. It's from Chicago.
Okay.
I love this. I wear this at home. Like, my girl got clothes with this.
Mhm.
So shout out to him, Basan Way from Chicago.
Basan Way from Chicago.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. Listen, y'all, don't go anywhere. We got a lot more to go with Mike the model. So keep it right here. I'm gonna take it back. I'm feeling a little young jockish. So we gonna get into it. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to CeeCee's World.
How many girls from the club wanna go? I know you see it. I know you see it.
I'm like any, mine, more. How many players in the club wanna go? I know you see it. I know you see it.
Now you can call me Tip Drill, playing my song. Throw a couple ones, then she throw away her thongs. When she bust it open, take a picture with my phone. She love my cologne, call it poop by the zone. And now she jogging, yeah, it's going down. Slap the waitress on the booty, tell her get another round. And when I make it rain, money all over the ground. Fresh Force One, Sean John button down. And then I'm like, oh boy, my clique full of stars. Big boat, big dick and big car. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I'ma need 4 freaks, cause I need more than one. How many girls from the club wanna go? I know you see it. I know you see it. I'm like, bam, bam, I know you want some. She chewing on the chip like a piece of bubble yum. I know you see it. I know you see it.
I'm like any, mine, more. How many players in the club wanna go? I know you see it. I know you see it. And I'm like, damn, I know you want some. You're chewing on the pudding like a piece of bubble yum. I know you see it. I know you see it.
My cup on full, fitted on lean. Jeans sag low, my wrist gave me. It's your birthday set, girl. What you gon' do? Pop a couple bottles just to pour it on you. If you with it, I'm with it. Gon' let me know. Throw the money in the air, watch it fall like snow. I know how to work a pole. Climb to the top, bring it down real slow. Oh, damn, look who just called. My homie Big Block say we finna buy it all. The Chris, the Goose, Patron, lime juice. When the DJ play this record, everybody get loose. Go dumb. Shout it, what's up? Where you from? Shout it, throw it up. I know you see it. I know you see it. I'm like, bam, I know you want some. She chewing on the chip like a piece of bubble yum. I know you see it. I know you see it.
I'm like any, mine, more. How many players in the club won't go? I know you see it. I know you see it. And I'm like, damn, I know you want some. You're chewing on the pudding like a piece of bubble yum. I know you see it. I know you see it.
Hit it, mine it, mo. How many girls from the club wanna go? I know you see it. I know you see it.
I'm like any, mine, more. How many players in the club won't go? I know you see.
New York City. You are now rapping with 50 Cent. You gotta love it.
I just wanna chill and catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me,
If I fell
girl?
off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me? If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally? If I went back to a hoopty for my bands, would you poof and disappear like some of my friends? If I was hit and I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I'd get out and chill and drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't rap cause I flip burgers at Burger King, would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me? If I wrote you a love letter, would you write back? Now we can have a little drink, you know, a nightcap, and we can go do what you like. I know you like that.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me?
Now would you leave me if your father found out I was thugging? Do you believe me when I tell you, you the one I'm loving? Are you mad cause I'm asking you 21 questions? Are you my soulmate? Cause if so, girl, you're a blessing. Do you trust me enough to tell me your dreams? I'm staring at you trying to figure how you got them jeans. If I was down, would you say things to make me smile? I treat you how you want to be treated, just teach me how. If I was with some other chick and someone happened to see, and when you asked me about it, I said it wasn't me, would you believe me or up and leave me? How deep is our bond if that's all it takes for you to be gone? We only humans, girl, we make mistakes. To make it up, I do whatever it takes. I love you like a fat kid love cake. You know my style, I say anything to make you smile.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl?
Could you love me on a bus? I'll ask 21 questions, and they all about us. Could you love me in a Bentley? Could you love me on a bus? I'll ask 21 questions, and they all about us.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
Bald Nation Rocks Against Cancer presents their annual Sip and Paint fundraiser event, Sunday, June 26th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Proceeds will support BNRAC's mission for women fighting against all forms of cancer. Masks are required. Vendors will be on site. Your donation, $50, includes choice of canvas, apron, paint supplies, and dinner and beverage. Join us for the fun. Submit your choice of canvas by June 8th. This is going to be an event you don't want to miss.
It takes more than one day to educate the American youth about the risks of getting drunk. It is your role as a responsible adult to initiate the conversation that nobody is willing to talk about. Speak with your friends and family who you've noticed are reliant on heavy drinking. As a parent, teach your children about alcohol misuse and help them build coping skills. Tell them that stress, anger, loneliness, and peer pressure are a part of life and should not cause them to give into liquor for relaxation. Please visit nationaltoday.com for more details. Mentor, reservist, advocate. Meet Adam Petty, a man who has fought his entire life. Whether you live in Smyrna, South Cobb, or West Atlanta, Adam will offer real, dedicated representation for Senate District 38. Adam Petty will work hard for safe, healthy neighborhoods, excellent education opportunities for our youth, and greater access to economic opportunities. Adam strongly believes in expanding equitable housing options, particularly for our seniors, and reasonable criminal justice reform. Learn more at adamforga.com and vote Adam Petty for State Senate in the May 24th Democratic primary. District 38 deserves better. Paid for by the committee to elect Adam Petty.
These are the sounds of a dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 Food Banks strong.
Do you have a business that you'd like to promote? Or maybe you just want to sponsor the show and keep the good vibes going. If you would like to, the information is up on the screen. You can find us at www.106liveradio.com, or you can give us a call, 404-689-5483.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
Welcome back. You're in CeeCee's World. I'm your girl, Cee. We have Mike the model and Lady T in the building. Listen, if you want to be a part of this conversation, 404-464-8785. If you are tuned in for YouTube, make sure you use that comment section. I can see you. Okay, Mike. So we're talking to Mike the model. Mike is an urban model who solely models for Black urban brands.
Yes.
That's beautiful thing. I love it. So how are you feeling about some of these urban brands from back in the day coming back, like FUBU?
Yes. Well, I'm in the process trying to become a brand ambassador for FUBU.
Okay.
FUBU, Cross Colors, Carl Kanai.
Carl Kanai, can we listen?
Yes.
Listen.
Trying to bring that 90s swag back to the show these kids how we dressed in the 90s.
Listen, I am completely here for it.
Yes.
When I saw FUBU was kind of making a comeback, but also I was in Macy's, right? And Baby Fat. I said Baby Fat making a comeback.
What? Baby Fat.
Listen, I brought some Baby Fat jeans. I said, we bringing it back. Well, we gonna bring it back.
Yes. That's what's up.
Right. So yeah, I'm all about that cross color, Carl Kanai, FUBU.
Yes.
Even Puffy repurchased Sean John.
Yep.
Bring some of that back. Build this brand awareness.
Yes.
And so you're doing a lot of things. You're talking about being an ambassador.
Yes.
You're currently a model. There's definitely a difference between a model and a brand ambassador.
Yes.
Which one do you like the most?
I like a model because as a model, I get to work with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
A brand ambassador, they want you to just strictly promote their clothes. I don't have no problem with that. But I want to give all black-owned brands the opportunity to be in magazines, have me model in their clothes. So a lot of people came to me and wanted me to become a brand ambassador, but I was like, I turned it down because I want to work with everybody. I just don't want to strictly be with one clothing brand. I want to give everybody the opportunity to get their clothes out there.
Right. I completely agree with you. I'm kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
As far when it comes to like being a brand ambassador versus a model.
Yeah.
You know, a model, you are bringing somebody else's vision to light.
Yeah.
A brand ambassador, you can make it your vision and you're bringing somebody's product into your vision.
Okay.
And I like that. I just want to, because at that point I'm content creator.
Okay.
Give me your stuff.
Yes.
Let me put my mind to work.
Yes.
And let me do me.
Yes.
Not that, bringing somebody else's vision. That's the point of being a model, you know. But there's some freedom, I think, in being I wouldn't even necessarily an ambassador, but an influencer or a content creator for a brand.
Yes.
There's some freedom in that.
Okay.
So,
That's dope.
I kind of like the freedom in it.
Yes.
Awesome. So is there a brand other than the ones you just named that you really want to work for soon?
I want to work for Fubu.
Okay.
Fubu. Like, it's just like growing up, everybody wore Fubu. Everybody. I would love to work with Rockaware too. If Rockaware still existed, I would love to do a photo shoot in some Rockaware.
Right.
You from New York.
I know.
So you from New York.
You from New York. He wants some crocodile and Rockaware. What's your Timbs?
Timbs, I know. I was about to say, gotta have a Timbs.
Right. Exactly. So is it safe to assume that 90s fashion is your favorite?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what? I'm here for 90s, but I'm really early 2000s. What's your favorite fashion era?
I'm back in the old school. I just love the elegance of when ladies would dress up in their dresses and they'd have the jewelry and the pearls and the hats and gloves. And they were
Come on, 60s.
Yes,
60s. 1965 face.
Like have my own wardrobe created and have all the pieces. I would always just be with the pearls and
your long gloves.
The hats and
the rollback.
Yes.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I do like the stuff nowadays.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not mad at it, but I late 90s, early 2000s, but also when I think of like when I was a kid and I'm aging myself. I hate when I do that. But when I was a kid and it was like a black Bugs Bunny and his cross colors and the black Rugrats on your shirt.
Yes.
Come on.
So much.
There was a time when I don't know who I thought I was, but I'm like, baggy jeans like a boy.
Don't forget about the Fat Albert Platinum Fubu.
Come on. Yes. That was a time to be alive.
When I was in middle school, TLC and Crisscross were my jam.
Wow.
And so that's how I used to dress.
You talking to somebody from Atlanta. You could say less. Say less.
Yes. And Crisscross. In Seattle, I had my stuff. I mean, I decorated my overalls like TLC. And
wow, that's dope.
Airbrushed overalls. Get out of here.
Yes.
Baggy.
All the stuff.
Stop. Let me. Okay. Listen, before we get out of here, Mike, make sure you tell the people where they can find you. Of course, you are welcome to stay. We have a whole lot of show left. We got a lot of conversation to have. You are welcome to stay with us. But let the people know where they can find you.
They can find me on Instagram, Mike the Model, MikeETG MODEL 88. If you're a black-owned clothing brand and you're looking for models, I'm the one you need to talk to. Your clothing brand's never been featured in a magazine. Let me model in your clothes, get it featured in a magazine.
Listen.
I'm putting all black-owned clothing brands on, all 2022.
Putting them on all 2022. You hear my man? Make sure you go follow them. If you are a black-owned clothing brand or you know someone who owns a black-owned clothing brand looking for male models, hit up our boy Mike the Model. But hey, listen, we about to get into a little 50 Cent. We in the club. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked and loaded. You're in CeeCee's world.
Go, shorty. It's it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you into getting rough. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Roll them trees up. Roll that. Watch how I move. You mistake before I play up here. Been hit with a few shells, but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty say she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they buy, and they ready to go. Find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you into getting rough. My flow, my show brought me the dough that brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? My junk get the bumping in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if it's talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside their head with a bottle of bug. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you into getting rough. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club on time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and Julio, he moody, yo. Type of rubber that'll slap you with the tulio. Real shook, scared to death, act fruity, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she shake it make me wanna get all in the booty, yo. Top mistress of the banging misses and videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the shit, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot shh, got all my people in red clothes. Telling my metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros.
Do
like
you really
that.
wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be.
If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the chickens be always serving us. All up in between their ants where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various chickens, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes, you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh shit, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. You really wanna party like that? Let me see what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck violent in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck violent in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to CeeCee's World right here on 106 Live Radio, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. We still have Mike the model and lovely T accompanying me in this conversation because we got to talk about some things. We got to get into it. So here's the deal. It's a conversation being had on social media currently. The question is, are men treating women with less respect now than they did in the 80s and the 90s? What do you think?
No, I never thought about that. I think there's a bigger platform.
Correct.
For more voices to be heard and different opinions.
Honestly,
I
agree.
I think back then it was so bad. Like, I remember being a teenager and singing the songs that were degrading women, like not even thinking like this is atrocious and crazy.
Correct.
But I'm just like, hey.
We were dancing.
Yeah. So
to the foolery.
I think it's a little worse back then. They kind of, I feel like they try to calm down, or maybe they said it in a different way, so it's not like outlandish, like right in front of you.
Well, I take even the disrespect outside of music and television, and we go beyond this, and this is just life. And what we have here now is social media and this larger platform to see the disrespect. But we also have to ask ourselves, right? There was a time when things that are very acceptable now, it's because we are liberated. We're more sexually aware. We are not feeling bonded by what was acceptable before, that we feel free to be who we are out in the open. Right. That is in turn misconstrued as, oh, we're not respecting ourselves. No, we're liberated.
Exactly.
And to me, for some, that then in turn feel like there's a level of disrespect given back that's supposed to be acceptable, and it's not.
It's not. Like, because I was talking about this the other day to someone, well, the sexual part, my earlier years, you live the good girl life, you want to do right, and you waste all this time not actually experimenting, exploring, and trying new things. Well, not everyone. I'm only speaking for me.
Right.
And
cool.
now that I'm older, I'm like, I should have been smashing the homies.
Hello?
There are so many people in college, and I was like,
you should have got the crunk out your system.
But I didn't, because I was like, I don't want to be looked at as the, but that would have been the perfect time to try and experiment. And I just, nowadays women are able to have that freedom and it not be so much pressure on them. Like back then, it was so much pressure on us to present ourselves in such a way that is accepting to be a wife one day, to want to be getting married, and have a man look at us.
That's not everybody's goal anymore, and they're vocal about it.
Yes, everyone is different now. And now, you know what they say, what I know now, wish I would have knew then. I just wish I would have knew then that it was okay for me to just go ahead and get buck with it.
Correct. And I feel like I need men to catch up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Catch up.
They still, some of them are still.
Mike,
but
you real silent over here, friend.
There's a lot of,
from a man's point of view, I feel like from a man treats a woman the way she carries and presents herself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if, as a woman, if you know your worth, your man's gonna see your worth.
Right.
And I feel like
hopefully.
Hopefully. I can't speak for all men, but I'm just saying, like, the disrespect now is more open because we have social media. Back then they didn't have Facebook, Instagram, and all that, so the disrespect was going down behind closed doors and nobody was hearing about it. Now it's more open because you catch it on live, you got pictures, videos.
But you said something that I think is very important.
Yes.
That a man will treat a woman how she carries herself.
Yes.
But that is subjective. Right? That is subjective, because if I think by doing this I'm still upholding myself with respect, and you view it as, oh, she's a little skeezy, then are you really treating me as I'm carrying myself? Because to me, I'm carrying myself with respect. That is subjective.
See, and
but if a man sees you as a queen, he gonna look at you like she got the qualities of a queen. So
but isn't that subjective as well? What are your qualities of a queen?
Right.
This is
because back in the day,
this is funny.
when that's what I was telling just the other day. I carried myself in all the ways that was looked at as the good girl ways, in the decent way, that me showing that I'm the queen, I'm respecting myself, I'm, doing all these things. Then that means I should get all those things back from the man.
That's true.
And let's talk about it. Keep that thought, hold that thought. Listen, we're gonna get into a little neo-mad. We're gonna pay a couple bills, but we're gonna talk about it. So we've done all of the right things. But did we receive the same thing as if we didn't? We're gonna talk about it. Don't go anywhere. You're in CeeCee's world.
That's why I should have just been
She's staring at me. I'm sitting wondering what she's thinking. Nobody's talking, cause talking just turns into screaming. Oh, and now it's I'm yelling over her, she yelling over me. All that means is neither of us is listening. And what's even worse, that we don't even remember why we're fighting. So both of us are mad for nothing, fighting for nothing, crying for nothing. Whoa. But we won't let it go for nothing, for nothing. There should be nothing to a love like what we got. Oh baby, I know sometimes it's gonna rain, but baby, can we make up now? Cause I can't sleep through the pain, Girl, I don't wanna go to bed at you, and I don't want you to go to bed at me. No, I don't wanna go to bed at you, and I don't want you to go to bed at me. Oh, no. And it gets me upset, girl, when you're constantly accusing, asking questions like you want it. We're fighting this war, baby, when both of us are losing. This ain't the way the love is supposed to go. What happened to working it out? We fall into this place where you ain't backing down and I ain't backing down. So what the hell do we do now? It's all for nothing, nothing, nothing. But we won't let it go for nothing, nothing. There should be nothing to a love like what we got. Oh baby, I know sometimes it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Can we make up now? I can't slip through the pain. Can't slip through the pain. I don't wanna go to bed at you, and I don't want you to go to bed at me. No, I don't wanna go to bed at you, and I don't want you to go to bed at me. Oh, baby, this love ain't gonna be perfect. Oh, no. And just how good it's gonna be. We can force it, we can fight, long as everything's alright between us. Before we go to sleep, baby, we're gonna be. Baby, I know sometimes it's gonna rain. But baby, can we make up now? And we'll make up now. Can't slip through the pain. Can't slip through the pain. I don't wanna go to bed at you, and I don't want you to go to bed at me. No, I don't wanna go to bed at you, and I don't want you to go to bed at me.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
If you have a product or service, if you own a business, 106 Live Radio is the place for you. We've got some options for you, whether it's interviews, whether it's advertising, whether it's just sharing with our listening audience what it is you do. Please contact us at advertise at 106 Live Radio, and we will give you the options that will best serve you. Don't let COVID-19 destroy your business or entity. There's hope. Give us a call.
Bullying. It not only affects the person who is being bullied, but it can also affect the person who is witnessing someone else be bullied. As we're getting ready to go back to in-person schools, please let's remember to stop bullying on our school campuses and everywhere else. Join 106liveradio.com to help stop bullying.
In the U.S. today, 2.7 million people have glaucoma. So what is glaucoma, and am I at risk? Glaucoma is a group of diseases that can damage the optic nerve and if left untreated can lead to vision loss and blindness. This genetic disease can affect anyone of African or Mexican descent 40 years of age and older. So make sure to schedule a comprehensive dilated eye exam every 1 to 2 years to combat this disease. And keep yourself protected today.
This message is sponsored by the Bienvenido Project in the Dominican Republic. To donate, please visit thebienvenidoproject.com. That again is thebienvenidoproject.com.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Colorectal cancer is the third most common cancer in men and women and the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the United States. Early stages of the disease often have no visible signs or symptoms. Routine screening is the best way to reduce your risk and detect colorectal cancer at its earliest stages. Beginning at age 50, screening should be done every 5 to 10 years. The American College of Gastroenterology recommends that African Americans should begin at age 45. If you have a personal or family history of colon polyps or colon cancer, talk to your doctor about early screenings for a lifetime of care. Live healthy, stay healthy.
Do you have a business that you'd like to promote? Or maybe you just want to sponsor the show and keep the good vibes going. If you would like to, the information is up on the screen. You can find us at www.106liveradio.com or you can give us a call, 404-689-5483.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
You are tuned in to CeeCee's World. I am CeeCee. If you want to be a part of CeeCee's World, hit me at 404-464-8785. And of course, if you are listening from the YouTube, hit us up in the comments. And we are talking about basically are men treating women with less respect now than they did in the 80s and 90s. And what this has evolved to is, are they really just treating women badly out here? Are they just disrespectful? And before we went to the break, Lady T brought up the fact that, you know, she did all of the things. She checked all of the queenly boxes, all of the wife material boxes. And what did that lead to?
5 kids and no husband.
5 kids and no husband.
Well, I had a husband. No
5 kids and an ex-husband. And this, but she did all of the things. And now you're looking back, like, if I just would have took a little me time and had a whole season,
I'm telling
you would have felt like you didn't miss out, and your outcome could potentially have been the same, but you wouldn't have felt like you missed the whole time.
Right.
I think whole time is important.
This is what I think. I either should have started early, have my babies. I wanted to wait and be older. But now looking back, I'm like, I should have started younger, and then have my kids. So now that I'm older, they can be older and they can be out of my business, and I can have another adult whole season. Look, let me just tell you, it's been a while.
Listen.
I'm just ready.
For someone who had kids entirely too young, right? I was in high school. When I graduated from high school, I had 2 kids.
Yeah.
When I graduated from college, obviously they were at my college graduation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've been with me every step of the way.
Yeah.
They are now adults.
Right.
I'm still in my 30s.
See?
Can I say in pure excitement that I'm living my best life right now? Yes, they're gone.
You're older and you know a little bit more.
But I feel like I'm not like, I wish the path was a little different.
Yeah.
Not that I would change a thing, because
right.
like my kids are amazing, right?
Right.
But could I have waited? Could I have been an adult? Could I have been married? Yes. Would I have liked that, not to have that struggle and have a husband and these things? Yes. So I feel like wherever you are, you always see the bright side of the other side, but we don't look at that downside. Like, ma'am, you graduated from high school, you went to college, and you got to experience that and not be a parent. So for me, I'm like, I'm envious of that. You know what I mean? So
I always wanted to be a wife, right? So that's how I was trying to present myself, and I was settle down and let's do the, so I always wanted to do that. And then and yes, it was my fault. I picked the guy. I didn't know no better, blah, 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 whatever. We can do that too. Okay. You're young and dumb. You make dumb
listen,
mistakes.
you did your part.
Right. But my thing is, I wasted so many years trying to put something together, and the kids suffered behind that because now they don't have this person in their life that's supposed to be, because it hurts for me. I feel like it hurts worse because I did wait. I did try to do the right way. I did try, and it is still ended up like.
So here's the point.
Like,
there is no right way to do it. And
that's
that's where we have to get to, that your path is your path and there is no right way.
Right.
And when we try to force a way, that doesn't make it right. Just unapologetically do you.
Right. That's why I be telling people now, because no matter what you do, somebody's gonna find a reason why it's wrong.
Correct.
Because they feel like you should do this, or you feel like you should do this.
And that's why we are where we are as far as women feeling unapologetically them. I'm going to be me. If I want to go and post a picture in the shortest dress in America every day on Instagram, does not mean that I am any less queen-like. I'm any less, would it be any less of a great wife or a great person? It means I felt like posting in a short dress. And we dig so deep into these things. And social media has created a construct that it's a fake safe space where you can do this and you can post this and they're gonna post it and they're gonna send it and everybody's gonna see it, and that's what people want to see, right? So that makes you want to do it more. And then you listen to podcasts and these men are going to tear you down like you are the worst woman ever. But this space was created. Yeah. But these same women that you are talking about,
they go watch.
You're liking. Because if you didn't like it,
how you know they there?
Okay. What we talking about?
That's what I said.
What we talking about?
Going deep, fellas. Take
like,
notes.
I'm just saying.
I'm about to do all the things now that I'm older.
This is where we are. And the only way for us to change that is to allow people the grace to be who they are. Exactly. And you find someone who is what you are looking for as you are. And stop trying to build a person. Stop trying to break a person down to be what you want to be. You just, if she ain't it, if he ain't it, give them the grace to be who they are, but they just not for you. Right. We are so quick to vocalize, oh, this person, how would your man think? Listen, well, first of all, whatever my man is thinking, that's between me and my man. Right. What would your wife think? Well, whatever his wife is thinking, that's between him and his wife. Right. Like, it's not for you to speculate. And that's the problem. Like, we want to take what people do. We want to generalize it, put it on all women, put it on all men. Men ain't this, women ain't this. No, how about an individual is who the heck they want to be?
Facts. Preach.
So just find the person what you like.
Right. Because there's a lot of positive male images that I see lately, but they only talk about the negative ones. Like, how does that affect you?
Yeah, that's true. It affects me, but like, I try to preach to dudes, like, treat women the way you want men to treat your mother or your daughter.
Absolutely.
Or your little
Best
sister.
Advice.
That's what I tell old dudes. Like,
Best advice.
Would you want, like, the way you treat her, would you want a man to treat your daughter like that? How would you feel if that was your daughter or your mom's? Right. Because dudes love their moms. So it's like, you got to think of it like that. But I see the disrespect on social media. Sometimes I mind my business, but sometimes I do comment on stuff, like, just try to give, like, all men ain't dogs, or all sex is not everything. Like, I try to chime in and be like,
sex is everything.
Sex is not everything. And you know what?
No, I'm just
know what? Speaking of,
look, please forgive me, y'all. That is not everything. There's
now we got to get this energy from Drake real quick. Let's get into some Drake. And at the top of the hour, I'm going to talk about the importance of taking sex out of a relationship to find out that it is not everything. Let's get into it.
Communicating, and then sex.
Lady T is telling you the important parts. But you know what? Listen, I'm not about to do this with you. I can't. But we're going to get into that. Of course, we have a little more. Again, we got so much more show to go. We're going to get into the question of the day. I'm going to have to give y'all some celebrity tea and the celebrity quick sip. We're going to have to talk about what's going on in the YSL camp. Crazy. It's a lot of jail talk. We about to talk jail talk. Unfortunately, that's where we at. That's where we are. So we're gonna talk a little jail talk. We're gonna get into the question of the day. So I'm gonna tell y'all the question. Be prepared for the question of the day. What is the one attribute that a person must have, like your mandatory minimum that a person must have to become your husband or your wife? Think about it. We'll get into it.
That's a deep question.
That's a deep one.
106 R&B and throwbacks on 106 Live Radio. Atlanta's music leader.
Liquid means rewind, a gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewound.
Yeah. Way up. Turn it all up. Yeah. Look, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy. They trying to take away from it with the kid and pray for you. I got girls in real life trying to fuck up my day. Going online, that ain't part of my day. I got real popping with my family too. I got that can never leave Canada too. I got 2 mortgages, 30 million in total. I got that is still trying to me over. I got rap that I gotta act like I like, but my acting days are over for life. Yeah, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from it with the kid and pray for you. I got people talking down, man, like I give a I bought this one a purse, I bought this one a truck, I bought this one a house, I bought this one a mall. I keep buying, just make sure you keep track of it all. I got asking me about the code for the Wi-Fi, so they can talk about their timeline and show me pictures of their friends, just to tell me they ain't really friends. Ex-girl, she the female version of me. I got strippers in my life, but they virgins to me. I hear everybody talking about what they gon' be. I got high hopes for you, we gon' see. I got money in the course, so all my are free. About to call your ass a Uber, I got somewhere to be. I hear fairy tales about how they gon' run up on me. Well, run up when you see me, then we gon' see. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from it with the kid and pray for you. Yeah. Nah, f*** all of you, I ain't finished. Y'all don't wanna hear me say it's a go. Y'all don't wanna see win-win 50 or woe. I got real ones living past Kennedy Road. I got real ones with me everywhere that I go. I'm trying to tell you, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Every time I see them, something wrong with their memory, trying to take away from it. So tired of saving all these Mike.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
Bring it back, bring it back. Welcome back. You are live in CeeCee's World right here on 106 Live Radio, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. As always, you can be a part of this conversation. 404-464-8785. Listen, we're talking all of the things. I don't even know what the topic was, but we done eased in and out of all kinds of things we're talking about. So Lady T, you know, I had a whole different conversation for right this moment, but she brought up something, and this is something that I think is very important. Mm-hmm. And when we're talking about like sex drive, right? Mm-hmm. And having some control over it. Mm-hmm. You know, no, boo-boo, not you. I'm not telling you to control yourself. Get it together. Oh my God. No, but you're doing something very interesting, which you are practicing abstinence.
Yeah.
Very, very respectable. Very respectable.
Gotta salute that.
I don't know who wants this
easy.
lifestyle.
So
this sucks.
A couple years ago, several years ago, I was dating a guy who was celibate. Mm-hmm. And I liked him enough to want to do that journey with him. Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Right.
And for me, I was like, this is perfect. Like, this is the perfect setup for me because I like to take sex out of the relationship, ease it in there at the right time. So it's the icing on the cake and it's not the cake.
Right. No, I want the cake now.
Oh, baby, somebody give us some cake. we selling cupcakes at the station. Oh no, we're accepting cupcakes at the station. What red velvet, double chocolate.
But
we bidding out here.
It is hard. It is difficult. You learn some stuff about yourself. You know, it's all these wonderful, beautiful things. Yes, great. I'm over it now.
Over it. You've learned enough.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yes.
I know you are in a relationship, but let's just, if you weren't in a relationship and you met a young lady and she's like, oh no, I'm not, that's not what I'm doing right now. And how are you approaching that? Are you like, you know what, that's not really what I'm about?
She told me she's abstinent. I'm like, that's cool, but what's your goal with being abstinent?
Correct.
Are you waiting for a husband or you just not having sex at all? Like, what's your goal? Because it's like,
super
before
valid.
you judge somebody, understand why she's doing it. So I'm like, what's your goal with being abstinence? If you trying to be a wife first, I respect that. Then I respect that. But
do you find it to be a challenge? Talk that real talk.
Yeah, it is a challenge because it's like, as a man, it's like, nah, I'm gonna break that watch. Right. I'm gonna break that wall down.
Right.
It's like a challenge, like
literally.
Yeah. Like she's like, yo, I'm abstinent. I'm all right, that's cool. Yeah, all right, we go see in a month or two.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so it's like it is a challenge when a chick come to you and say she's abstinent.
But I do think, knowing why, and that I wouldn't have thought about it, but what you said was real. What's your goal?
Yeah.
What is your goal? Why are you doing it?
Yes.
And
I want to meet somebody I could connect with because
now I'm gonna call you out. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Because you do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You do a lot of things with your children.
Yes.
You have a great personality. There is no reason you can't. So what I know, just by that, you're not putting yourself in the right position. So you can't say you want it because you're not doing it. I already know it. You have a very outgoing personality. You're very much an extrovert. I'm an introvert. I don't even understand that type of situation you got going over there. You're just very out there and inviting. And that's just not me. Like, if you talk to me, I'll talk your ear off, but I'm not going to talk to you until you talk to me. That's me.
Yeah.
Well,
so the fact that I used to have such struggle to find people, I get it. Because I really want to be in the house.
Right. Okay. I think the real reason is I still have the walls up, like we were talking about, and the hurt people. And I want to make sure that I really have healed from my past hurts.
Thank you.
I'm working through all the stuff.
Say it again.
And so I don't want to bring my baggage into
Come on.
new relationship.
Yeah, said never
so
bring
even
old
though,
baggage into a new home.
Absolutely. Heal.
I'm ready, but I'm still like, I want
But I'm
to
gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna give you a piece.
I'm
gonna give you a piece of advice. You can take it or you can leave it. Don't wait too long because we're never fully there.
Yeah.
It's always a little something we can heal from, a little something more we could do, a little more work to be done. So don't wait too long.
I think that's why I'm like
antsy.
Yeah, because I
why you need
like,
some cake?
I need a lot of cake. Oh my God.
The cake anime.
There's some cake to be had. Listen, I totally get it. And hey, if you're listening and you're providing cake, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway,
you have some cake.
You got some good cake. If there's some references on your cake, we can call and ensure that we're not wasting cake bites.
Right. Little cake bites.
Right. Then we want to hear from you.
Yes. But then they got to be ready because that's another reason I've been waiting. Because my mom warned me about this.
Okay.
The older women get, the higher our sex drive is. My sex drive is already high. It is extremely high.
Baby.
Right now.
Baby, you need a young one. So we are cougars here in the studio. Listen, you need a young one.
It's gotta,
Papa Bear won't do.
But those silver foxes be so.
Oh, don't they be fine? I love a salt and pepper beer, baby. I love a salt and pepper beer. How did we get here? Listen, y'all, we about to put 5 on it. Right. I don't know how we got here, but we sure about to put 5 on it. Don't go anywhere. Keep it on CeeCee's World.
Creep on in, on in, on in. Ooh, see, I'm riding high, high. Whoa. Kinda broke this evening, y'all. So all I got is 5. I got 5.
Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do be spit loogies when I puff on it. I got some bucks on it, but it ain't enough on it. Go get the S, the T-I-D-E-S. Nevertheless, I'm hella fresh, rolling joints like a cigarette. So pass it across the table like ping pong. I'm gone, beating my chest like King Kong. It's on, wrap my lips around the 40. And when it comes to getting another stogie, fools all kick in like Shinobi. Know me ain't my homie to begin with. It's too many heads to beat. Probably let my friend hit bit. Unless you pull out the fat crispy $5 bill on the real before it's history. Cause fools be having them vacuum lungs. And if you let them hit it for free, you hella dumb. I come to school with a Taylor on my earlobe. Avoiding all the thick teasers, skeezers, and weirdos. Got me throwing off the land like where the bomb at. Give me $2, you take a puff and pass my bomb back. Suck up the dank like a Slurpee. The serious bomb will make a nigga go delirious like Eddie Murphy. I got more growing pains than Maggie. Cause homies snagged me to take the dank out of the bag.
Got your phone, let's get keys. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm so bad. I got 5 on it. Let's go have fun aside.
I take sacks to the face whenever I can. Don't need no crutch, I'm so keyed up till the joint be burning my hand. Next time I roll it in a hamper to burn slow, so the ashes won't be burning in my hand, bruh. Hoogies get hit, but they know they got a pitch and bent. I roll a joint that's longer than your extension. Cause I'll be damned if you get high off me for free. Hell no, you better bring your own slip cheek. What's up, don't babysit that? Better pass the joint. Stop hitting cause you know you got asthma. Crack the 40 open, homie, and guzzle it. Cause I know the weed in my system is getting lonely. I gotta take a whiz test to my P.O. I know I feel cause I done smoked major weed, bro. And every time we with Chris, that fool rolling up a fatty. But the Tango Ray straight had me.
Let's get keys. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm so bad. I got 5 on it. Let's go have fun aside.
Hey, make this right, man. Stop at the light, man. My yesterday thing got me hung off the night train. You fade, I fake, so let's head to the east. Hit the stroll to 9-0 so we can roll big hot sheets. I wish I could fade the 8, but I'm no budget. Still rolling the 2, though, cut the same old bucket. Foggy window, soggy endo. I'm in the land getting smoke with my kinfolk. Been smoke, yuck, I spray you, lay it down. Up in the OAK, the town. Homies don't play around, we down there blaze a pound. The keys up, speed up through the ESO, drink the VSOP up with the lemon squeeze up. And everybody's roller, I'm the roller. That's quick to fold a blunt out of a bunch of sticky doja. Hold up, suck up my weed, it's all you need kicking feet. Cause we're IBs, we need to have like a foo-foo.
Let's get keys. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm so bad. I got 5 on it. Let's go have fun aside.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
Welcome back. You are live right here in CeeCee's World. I am your girl, Cee. We got Mike the model and Lady T. Oh, we've been talking about all kinds of things.
Yes.
We've digressed.
Conversations.
We came back. We ended on the silver foxes because I enjoy a good salt and pepper beard. and a nice bald head.
And those suits.
Oh, don't talk about the suits. Listen, I follow a Instagram page called Suit Sharks. You want to see some man in some suits, because I love a man in some suits. If you want to see a fine man in some suits, hit that Instagram Suit Sharks.
Okay, I'm gonna find out, because I follow Silver Foxes. They have their own, and then I follow Miguel Wilson.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I love his stuff.
This is ridiculous. But we were talking about, we started the conversation off with respect. Are men more disrespectful now than they were in the 80s and 90s? I just think the platforms are more open. We can see things more. That's all. I don't think they're any more or less disrespectful, but I also think what they have to be disrespectful about, in their opinion, may have changed. Because let's take it way back. Let's take it to the color purple, right? And you got a Celie, and you got a Suge Avery. Those, you're looking at these women like they are two completely different women offering different things, and one's wifey material sorta, and the other one is just a skis. But no, they were two good women. Two good women that was being dogged out by the same trifling man. You know what I mean? So it's like, really?
And it's so funny because I met him. Me and my mom met him before, and it is hard.
Danny Glover.
Yes. It is hard to see him as Danny Glover.
Right.
And not
after
Mr.
watching that.
Yeah. Like, whoa.
And not Mr.
He played it so good.
I'm mad about that. You can't take the Mr. out of, just like, you remember for Color Girls?
Yeah.
That's
Michael
tough.
Ealy, yeah.
That's tough.
And then I think he need to get away from those roles, because he just keep on going.
But he has a new one. He has a new movie out with Omar Epps where he's a good guy.
Oh, good.
Because, honey, he played crazy so good.
So good, because the only other...
like that movie when he was the crazy ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right.
Morris Chestnut.
Yep.
Oh
He
God.
Killed Morris.
Oh my God.
He messed
only
with his
good one
brakes.
He was when he was with Taraji, and they was with Kevin and all them, Kevin Hart, and he was the chef.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That was the only good one.
That's listen. He played crazy, real good.
Real good.
Is he really crazy in real life?
I know.
He was actually in a series that I watched years after it ended. It's like Secrets and Lies. He was really good in that. He was a good guy. It's a good show. It just, when I see him now, I'm like, it's always the fine one.
He started out good. My favorite movie that he was ever in that he did was with Halle Berry. Don't Your Eyes Are Watching God.
Let me not act like I saw it, because I'd be lying.
And it's like back in the day, and she's an older lady and he's younger, and her husband has died, and so she's left all this money, and he comes and people are like, oh, he's just trying to use you for your money, but they really like fell in love, and they go off to Louisiana, and he ends up getting bit by a dog that has rabies. And, back then they didn't have the stuff. Yeah. So up until that time, he was wonderful. And then he got crazy.
But crazy happened.
He got bit. But it was a good movie.
Right. I'm going to have to look that up. Listen, we're going to get into some Queen Naija medicine. And when we come back, we got jail talk. We talk about jail talk and the celebrity quick sip, getting into our jail boy. Talk. Yeah, we get Gunna and Young Thug. So don't go anywhere. Stay right here for the quick sip coming up next.
All right, my love.
You tell me you love me, but I ain't been feeling it lately. You say you love keeping me fly, but can't keep me from looking so crazy. Coming at 6 a.m. Where you been? Who is that texting your phone? Just a friend, okay. My intuition never lies. There's nothing you can never hide. Already got the screenshot, so there is no need to deny. You've been creeping and freaking and sneaking like you'll never lose me. Steady claiming that everyone know we together, but you steady choosing. Swear I cannot win for losing. I've been out here being faithful. I always got this on lockdown, but that ain't been keeping us stable. So I guess I know what I gotta do. Give you a taste of your own medicine. Hey, yeah. How would you like it if I do the things you do? Put you on, do not disturb and entertain these dudes. I'ma ride them crazy and you never have a clue. Give another guy everything that belongs to you. I'ma call up Brian, I'ma FaceTime Ryan, I'ma text Lorenzo, and I'ma leave you crying. Don't get it twisted, I can play this game too. How would you like it if I did the same to you, yeah. You don't like it, now you're telling me that I should fight it. Why you be out here playing the victim when I am the one who been crying? Why this shit up, I can't take it. I want revenge, I can't fake it. Wanna see the look on your face when I drop my clothes and I get naked. Not for you, but for him. Now tell me, player, how does it make it feel? How could you play me when the love I gave was real? I even took you back and you still had no chill. Boy, you ain't gon' never learn. Play with fire, you get burned. I don't think you'll understand till I hit you where it hurts, yeah. So I guess I know what I gotta do. Give you a taste of your own medicine, hey, yeah. How would you like it if I do the things you do? Put you on, do not disturb and entertain these dudes. I'ma ride them crazy and you never have a clue. Give another guy everything that belongs to you. I'ma call up Brian, I'ma FaceTime Ryan, I'ma text Lorenzo, and I'ma leave you crying. Don't get it twisted, I can play this game too. How would you like it if I did the same to you, yeah. All of those tears I cried, I can't count the lonely nights. Time and time again I try. So when I turn into a savage, boy, don't ask me why.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
If you are an author, screenwriter, lyricist, singer, songwriter, or poet, and you're looking to be heard by the masses, email C. Harper at PR@106liveradio.com. I'd love to share your story.
Mentor, reservist, advocate. Meet Adam Petty, a man who has fought his entire life. Whether you live in Smyrna, South Cobb, or West Atlanta, Adam will offer real, dedicated representation for Senate District 38. Adam Petty will work hard for safe, healthy neighborhoods, excellent education opportunities for our youth, and greater access to economic opportunities. Adam strongly believes in expanding equitable housing options, particularly for our seniors, and reasonable criminal justice reform. Learn more at adamforga.com and vote Adam Petty for State Senate in the May 24th Democratic primary. District 38 deserves better. Paid for by the committee to elect Adam Petty.
May is Lupus Awareness Month. We can make lupus visible during Lupus Awareness Month by educating friends, family, and others about lupus, what it is, and its effects. 106liveradio.com and the Tanasha Gray Show have partnered with Monica Ellis and Lupus Matters Corporation to bring you the stories of many brave lupus warriors who battle lupus as a part of their daily lives. The goal of Lupus Matters is to encourage and support those with lupus to live life to the fullest. Remember to keep the memory in Memorial Day. Thank you to those who made the ultimate sacrifice, families who live with their loss, and those who bravely fight today. We are grateful for your service. Thank you. From 106liveradio.com and 106inspiration.com.
Your vote, your voice. Voting is your chance to stand up and give voice to the issues you care most about. It is an opportunity to hold elected officials accountable for how they use your tax dollars and the decisions they make that affect your community and generations to come. Remember, your vote is your voice. This is a special announcement from 106 Live Radio and 106 Inspiration, encouraging you to cast your vote.
Do you have a business that you'd like to promote? Or maybe you just want to sponsor the show and keep the good vibes going. If you would like to, the information is up on the screen. You can find us at www.106liveradio.com, or you can give us a call, 404-689-5483.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
Welcome back. You're tuned in to CeeCee's World. It is my favorite time of the day. It is time for that celebrity quick sip, where we sip a little tea and talk about the fabulous world of celebrities. And listen, we gotta talk that jail talk. We got to talk the jail talk. It's so much happening right now. So WNBA star Brittany Griner will be detained for another month in Russian detention. That came down this week. That is wild. We got Rod Wave, who was arrested for allegedly choking his ex-girlfriend in front of his children. Another wild one.
Bueno.
Right. Our boy Casanova pleads guilty to racketeering charges. This stems after spending multiple months in solitary confinement. He did give a shout out to our boy Chris Brown, said the check cleared, because apparently Chris Brown cut the check, and he was the first one to step up and has been supporting him while he is incarcerated. Casanova also says that he is innocent, but listen, they caught him fresh out of solitary confinement, put him in there so he can plead guilty and so he can get less time. There it is. Now we got to get into the real tea. Well, first, let's start by saying RIP to rapper Lil Keed, part of the YSL clique. May he rest in peace. While YSL is having a heck of a week, we got Young Thug, Gunna, and 26 other members of YSL that have been arrested. Young Thug and Gunna are being charged for RICO charges, racketeering, if you will. This is wild. Our boy Young Thug was denied bond, but his lawyer has filed for an emergency motion for a bond, alleging that the jail conditions are inhumane and torturous. Well, they've been that way, and that's kind of how jail works.
Yes.
Jail is not a 5-star hotel, and jail does not care that you are a millionaire. But this is wild. This is wild, because here's the thing. When you're dealing with 27 other individuals, somebody's telling.
Yes, of course.
Somebody telling.
Inside source.
And this is a state RICO charge, and they have been investigating this for 10 years.
That's a long time.
Baby, you don't think they got the tea? They don't. You don't think they've stepped up to the plate at this moment because they got what they needed.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is wild. This is definitely something to watch. Young Thug does have a very good lawyer. I was listening to one of my least favorite people, Whack 100, and he, when it comes to gang culture, when it comes to things like that, I hear him.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know anything about it. I want to hear what he has to say. And he said something that was very real, kind of like I just said, that I firmly believe. He said, oh, somebody telling. Believe that. But these state RICO charges are for them to exhaust their money. Because one thing Young Thug cannot sustain is lawyer fees for him and 27 individuals. And this could go on for years and years.
Yeah.
They want him to exhaust their money. So when they lose, then the feds come. Now you don't have enough money to fight the case. So
Damn, that's
it's
how they get you.
Listen.
Wow. I never thought of that.
Again, straight from WAC 100. I don't know. I'm not about this life.
Yeah, I feel you.
But will be very interesting to watch. And I hate the judge jury of public opinion. Because one, most of us have no idea what these people are doing, what they have done. We cannot have an opinion. I don't want to hear Free Thug. He could be a killer. I don't know. Can we see some evidence? Can we see what they got on him before we yell trying to free people?
Yeah.
I don't want any innocent people in jail.
Yeah.
But if a criminal goes, who am I? Who am I to say they're not supposed to be there? So listen, it'll definitely be very interesting to watch. We got to keep them all lifted in prayer. Ain't nothing wrong with a little prayer that they can get through this period, whether they're innocent or guilty. Let's get them through it. Get them through it alive, because we somehow forget that there is a lot of death happening on a lot of sides, especially in this gang activity that's happening right now. Yeah. We sit and think about like gangs back in the day, like we're just so far removed. Now it just hit different now.
Yes.
And so let's keep everybody alive, keep everybody lifted in prayer. And y'all, somebody send Casanova some money on his books. Because Casanova been complaining a long time about them books. Somebody else cut him a check. Your celebrity friends aren't your friends when you really need them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But not to make light of the situation, but here coming up right now, we got Drake, Rico.
Yeah. Views. Yeah. All right. Old ways, new women, gotta keep a balance. The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge. I've been counted out so many times I couldn't count it. Funny how now my accountant is having trouble trying to count it. To the people that think that I owe you, payback some and you know that. Y'all getting too old for this. Please don't think nobody notices. I've been up for way too many days. Y'all sleep enough for me anyway. Y'all don't be doing anyway. Y'all are not true to this anyway. OVO, East End, reps up. We might just get hit with Dorico. Everyone home for the summer, so let's not do nothing illegal. I gon' make 50 million and I give some millions to my people. They gon' go Tony Montana and cop them some Shaq at the free throws, but they're from the wave, fam. There's not much to say, fam. They told me to tell you measure some wastemans and stay in your place, fam. My dad is from Memphis and I am the king. I should probably just move into Graceland. Madonna's a ting I know and I'm the king of pop. I'm building Neverland. How he hate me when I never met the man. Woo! We might just get hit with the Rico.
Me Millie. Cause we in the field with them birds like we play for the Eagles. I'm on probation, so let me not talk what's illegal. Switch it up. Today I woke up with my drinker, she rich as a beetle. For my teachers that said I won't make it here, I spend a day what you make a year. I had to drop this to make it clear that I got it lot like Jamaican here. All this poppin', violent violence, why we even gotta take it here? Why we even gotta play these games? Run up on me, catch a face, you there. It's the Chasers, what you thought? I come through my block like I'm Rico. Poppin' the Willie, no squilly, can talk to the cop, that's illegal. I was like more rich border, no double crossing on my peoples. I take an M to the table and split it with my equal. I'm back on that hood. Yeah, that was you would. I'm talking that cross you, that fed you for quarter like Jordan. We back on that board. We came up from nothing. We started on lists most wanted, but now it's the Forbes list. We really was doing. I can hear echoes from fans on this beat from informants. I think they recorded. Listen, you hear that?
We might just get hit with the Rico. We might just get hit with the Rico.
Young Bob, Bobby Valentino. You know how we do. It's another one. I saw you walking down on Melrose. You look like an angel straight out of heaven, girl. I was blown away by your sexiness. Now all I have to do is catch up to you. Slow down, I just wanna get to know you. But don't turn around, 'cause that pretty round thing looks good to me. Slow down, never seen anything so lovely. Now turn around and bless me with your beauty, cutie. A butterfly tattoo right above your navel. Your belly button's pierced too, just like I like it, girl. Come take a walk with me. You'll be impressed by the game that I kick you. It's so thorough and real. Like a flower fully bloom in the summertime. You're ready to be watered by this conversation. Hope you're ready. I'm in awe 'cause you shine like the sun. Let me be the one to enjoy you. Enjoy you. Let's kick it, girl. So slow down. I just wanna get to know you. But don't turn around, 'cause that pretty round thing looks good to me. Slow down, never seen anything so lovely. Now turn around and bless me with your beauty, cutie. Slow down, I just wanna get to know you. To know you, baby. Around, 'cause that pretty round thing looks good to me. So slow down, never seen anything so lovely, baby. Turn around and bless me with your beauty, cutie. Baby, you know by now that I want you bad. I'm floating on thin air, I can't come down. You've been hitting me already. Damn. Now I can't leave till 7 digits were in my hand, yeah. You're ready to be watered by this conversation. You're ready. I'm in awe 'cause you shine like the sun. Let me be the one to enjoy you. Let's kick it, girl. I just wanna get to know you. I just wanna know you, baby. 'Cause that pretty round thing looks good to me. Pretty round thing to me.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
You are tuned in to CeeCee's World. I am your girl, CeeCee. We've been chopping it up today. We got Mike the model in the building. Listen, it is that time for the question of the day. And the question of the day, Mike, what is your one thing, your one mandatory minimum, the one thing that a woman has to have in order for you to want to call her your wife?
I feel like this one thing is what all men should, expect from a woman, and I'll say her own.
Okay.
Her own. As far as own, well, I could say a couple things, like her own crib, own car, but like good credit, good paying job.
Okay.
But I say independency.
Okay.
That's one thing.
She has to be independent. And why is that? Because you don't want her to be dependent on you for everything?
I feel like in a relationship it's 50-50. So she could bring her half or bring my half, and we could put it together and make a power move. A power couple.
Yeah, Mike, I don't have time for you today. I don't have time to discuss 50-50 with you today. But another day, I would, if you would have said that earlier, I would have let you have it. But it's not that time. That's what's up. He needs it independent because it's 50-50. You bring your part, he bring his part, and you guys are whole. it's taking everything I got. But that's what's up. That's awesome. I'm
You weak as fuck.
I'm gonna say
Uh-huh.
the very opposite.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. No, so my mandatory minimum
Yes.
that a man has to have for me to even consider wanting to be his wife and wanting to call him my husband is a strong sense of himself. And when I think of independence, I think of individual. He has to be a whole individual on his own. He has his own friends. He has things that he likes to do. I don't want to be anybody's quote unquote everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't want you to want to spend all your time with me. I don't want you to just lock in like that. For me, it's very important that a person has their own life outside of me.
Yeah.
So you not getting on my nerves. I'm not getting on your nerves. You got your own friends. You got things that you go do, and you have an outlet. Because when somebody is you're their world and you're their everything, and it's all about you and them.
Yeah.
Where's their outlet?
Yeah. Then they don't have no outlet.
Then
Yeah.
you really when I get on your nerves, you've alienated all your friends. You don't got no friends.
Yeah.
Now you go to your mom. Now you go to your dad. Now you go to your brother. And now you're going to them at times of distress. So now me and your family beefing because they looking at me like he say this and that. Well, that's because at that point he was mad.
Yeah.
I think that sense of individual and having your own, just a different your own, is so important.
Yes.
I need you and your boys go to the cigar bar on Thursdays, have a good time. Call me if you get drunk. I'll come get you. Like I need that.
Yes.
And not even someone who just like even before me didn't have friends. No. I need you to be sociable and have your own like a complete outlet. Not everybody feels that way. That's my thing. Yes. But hey, I want to hear from you. Let me know. Hit me up on Instagram or Twitter and let me know what is your mandatory minimum to call someone your wife or your husband. Let's get into a little Rod Wave, a little Icy Girl from Sweetie, and then we're gonna pay some bills and we'll come on back. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked here in CeeCee's world.
AZB10 got that gas.
6 chill, fool, for real.
We went from rags to riches. Project fences to live in luxury. Now we live luxury. Straight out that bottom, nobody gave nothing to me. Be careful while freaking with me. All of my little brothers body, they cutting for me. Yeah, they gon' cut you for me. Lay in the cut with them cutters and cut you for free. Say she in love with me. But say you love, I just want your company. I fall in the club for free. I give out daps and them husbands no ones for me. That type of shit don't phase a player. This type of shit is what make a hater when you got it out the mud, yeah. Ran it up, yeah. Really don't get no fuck, yeah. Don't get no fuck when you turn up into something, yeah. Really hustling, yeah. Y'all getting that money, yeah. They getting that money, yeah. Rags to riches, 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 rags to riches. Rags to riches, I went from rags to riches. I still go back to the trenches. We had to smash some. No silver spoons, we had plastic utensils. He just came home, he still packing his pistol. Die in these streets or get saved by the system or get you some millions. My lifestyle is vicious. These ain't gon' miss you. They on your partner, act like they forgot you. That's yeah, you sick. My girl, she the realest. I know how to pick 'em. I know what I did. I need you to back with me. I know she get ugly, but that's why you pretty. And pushing her Bentley, my canary stink. I put up no millions, I never go broke. I'm a god in my hood, I give everyone hope. Can't remember a time when my answer was nope. I remember the times I had nowhere to go. Down to my lowest, I turned to a poet. I'm pouring my heart out. I bought my little boy house. I brought all the bros out. I never try to show out. I'm never gonna go out. Never that every time that I turn around, I'm giving back. Once they welcome me, that it ain't no getting back. I was giving my all, not asking for it back. I had blue hearts at first, I had to turn them black. Rags to riches, 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 rags to riches. Rags to riches, Rags to riches,
I won't stop, get guap. 10 white toes and them toy flip-flops. Manicures and pedicures, I'm always tip-top. When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. Cause I'm icy, wifey, haters wanna fight me. Never been the one get RP up on a whitey. Keep my hands clean, got some hitters moving shicey. Ask me if I'm rolling with some Gucci, it's very unlikely. My wrist ain't looking icy. Charging by the minute cause my time is very pricey. Yeah, I be where the bosses be. Judging from my vibe, you can feel it in my energy. Stacking paper steadily so I can live in luxury. Looking in the mirror, I thank God for what I'm about to be. You beefing with my enemy, does not make you a friend of me. Girl, so weird, stay clear, I'm living drama free. Never living comfortably, got a lot of goals to me. My team is trying to eat, so we grinding so immensely. You trying to get a bag, trying to get a bag a week. Put it in my savings and invest in the right companies. My dream is like a child, and I'm taking all the custody. Obstacles be slowing me, but that buffer molding me. So I take my time, cause I'm always where I'm supposed to be. Keep my niggas close to me, cause I know when they go for me. You cannot get a hold of me, I'm probably in a soul of me. Always making moves, man, that's how I keep my sanity. Yeah, it's my team summer. Couple setbacks, bounce back and recover. The click real small, but we making big moves. And we headed to the top so we can get a better view like. I'ma catch a tan overseas while I'm out the country. Let me get some Hennessy while I'm chilling on the beach. I'ma count a couple G's, let the server bring receipts. Double checking my expenses, never messy, always neat, never ever. Ask how a hot girl do it. Number one stunner, icy girl with a Cuban. Cash money mama that be dining in Bahamas. Eating fettuccine pasta with the scallops and the lobsters. I don't got no time for it. Know my name like I'm someone that they know. I'm the big cat bitch. Yes, he is that Gucci on my feet. Shit, picture my beat.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
Bald Nation Rocks Against Cancer presents their annual Sip and Paint fundraiser event, Sunday, June 26th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Proceeds will support BNRAC's mission for women fighting against all forms of cancer. Masks are required. Vendors will be on site. Your donation, $50, includes choice of canvas, apron, paint supplies, and dinner and beverage. Join us for the fun. Submit your choice of canvas by June 8th. This is going to be an event you don't want to miss.
It takes more than one day to educate the American youth about the risks of getting drunk. It is your role as a responsible adult to initiate the conversation that nobody is willing to talk about. Speak with your friends and family who you've noticed are reliant on heavy drinking. As a parent, teach your children about alcohol misuse and help them build coping skills. Tell them that stress, anger, loneliness, and peer pressure are a part of life and should not cause them to give into liquor for relaxation. Please visit nationaltoday.com for more details. Mentor, reservist, advocate. Meet Adam Petty, a man who has fought his entire life. Whether you live in Smyrna, South Cobb, or West Atlanta, Adam will offer real, dedicated representation for Senate District 38. Adam Petty will work hard for safe, healthy neighborhoods, excellent education opportunities for our youth, and greater access to economic opportunities. Adam strongly believes in expanding equitable housing options, particularly for our seniors, and reasonable criminal justice reform. Learn more at adamforga.com and vote Adam Petty for State Senate in the May 24th Democratic primary. District 38 deserves better. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Adam Petty.
These are the sounds of a dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Do you have a business that you'd like to promote? Or maybe you just want to sponsor the show and keep the good vibes going. If you would like to, the information is up on the screen. You can find us at www.106liveradio.com, or you can give us a call, 404-689-5483.
Music, fashion, hot topics, and girl talk. You are tuned into CeeCee's World. Now on 106liveradio.com.
Hey, you are tuned in to CeeCee's World, but it is that time. It has been an amazing 2 hours. So I want to thank you for tuning in. But before we get out of here, Mike, can you let the people know where they can find you?
They can find me on Instagram, Mike the Model, MikeETG MODEL 88. Shout out to CeeCee's World for having me here.
Hey.
Shout out to 106 for having me here with this interview. Shout out to Brisson Way for blessing me with some clothes from a Black on Clover brand.
There we go. And thank you. You are welcome anytime. Thank you for coming through and being a part of CeeCee's World. And of course, make sure you follow your girl on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at CeeCee Lovebug. That is CeeCeeLuvbug. And until next time, be confident in you and love every inch of yourself.
I just wanna love you, baby. I don't wanna waste no time. Wanna be your only one, baby. Please don't break my heart.
I rose from the dead, tailor-made black linen.